The Washington Post reports on new evidence schools in the United States are resegregating. Federal data show schools with a high percentage of poor and Black or Hispanic students climbed from 9% to 16% between 2000 and 2014. The numbers were released on the anniversary of Brown versus Board of Education. 62 years after that landmark Supreme Court decision, Cleveland, Mississippi faces a new federal court order to integrate. Michelle Miller is in Cleveland with why the school district may appeal. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. Well, Cleveland school district officials contend they've made big strides since they were ordered to desegregate schools here back in 1969. But a federal judge says it wasn't enough. In fact, the school behind me was built in 1956, and nearly all of the full-time students who walk through its doors have been African American. Cleveland, Mississippi is literally a town divided by old railroad tracks. Most white students live on the west side, while many African-American students call the east side home. Deshandra Fields and her brother, Quadidric, attend East Side High School, a well-regarded school where the student body is 100% Black. So you think they should not desegregate these schools?
No, ma'am.
Why?
It's this side of the highway versus that side of the highway, and it's been a rival for a long time.
Under the desegregation plan ordered by a federal judge last week, Eastside High School will be merged with Cleveland High School, where 45% of the students are white and 47% are Black. A nearly all-Black middle school would also be combined with a racially mixed one. Less than a third of the students at the new schools will be white, in a district where nearly half of residents are.
We have kids learning side by side each other of different races.
Jamie Jacks, the school district's attorney, fears the plan will spur a white flight out of public schools.
Unfortunately, when you do a mandatory reassignment plan, the results statistically tell us it's not good in terms of maintaining diversity.
This is not a country that in 2016 wants to be perceived as having deeply segregated communities anymore.
Vanita Gupta heads the Civil Rights Division at the U.S. Department of Justice, which formulated the desegregation plan.
Children deserve to be educated in the kinds of environments that we as adults face, which are mixed race, mixed religion.
Even though Brown versus the Board of Education has been the law of the land since 1954, the Justice Department still has 177 open desegregation cases. Almost half are in just two states, Alabama and Mississippi. The Magnolia State has a painful history with desegregation. A deadly riot broke out in 1962 when James Meredith tried to become the first Black student enrolled at Ole Miss. Margaret Schwartzweger's kids go to Cleveland High. Edward Duvall's go to Eastside High School.
If the parents would step aside and let the kids feel their way through it, the kids are going to deal with it a lot better than the parents will.
So where do you go from here?
These kids, whether you're Black or white, are going to be our leaders for tomorrow, and we need to invest in them. It could work if we wanted to.
Well, the school district says that they believe this ruling will limit options of choice for both parents and students. They also vow to look at all options for appeal. In the meantime, the judge has given both sides 21 days to come up with a new plan for this integration. Gail?
Wow, Michelle, I didn't even know that this was possible in 2016.
I know.
I think it's very, very troubling.
I'm glad that they're looking too at the quality of education that the students are getting and how they're being educated.
Yeah, let the kids, I don't know, let the kids work it out. It's not the real world to me, the way that they're living
right.
in Mississippi,
Yeah.
2016.
Right.
Thank you very much, Michelle Miller.